He's in the canal. Get me units, he's in the canal. Swim to me! Swim to me!
On the ground! On the ground!
Where were you arrested?
I was high off methamphetamine, but I don't do that. I cleaned up.
You got a bruise on your neck.
You bit me here.
This is probably just rolling around on the ground. That's probably just pavement.
He only went back for the hammer in self-defense after you and your dog had attacked him in the middle of the street.
One of our units are following a stolen tag on a vehicle, and he believes it also might be a stolen car. So we're trying to catch up to him right now.
Passport is going to be westbound through the complex. Male, white t-shirt, running southbound through the complex. Alpha 3, show me southbound through the complex. White tank top. Short, black male, pin. It's going to be a male running southbound through the complex. That's WB 27 southbound, like short, black male.
1033, 1033. He's in the canal, he's in the canal. He's in the canal. Get me units, he's in the canal.
North south, head back to the car.
Swim to me! Swim to me! Swim to me! Swim to me! Swim to me!
Canal on the north side. Shall Alpha 10 advice?
Yankee 25. I'm on the border of Lakeview and Forest Park. I need another unit before I go in the canal. He's going under. I can't go in by myself.
Help me.
Swim to me! Swim to me!
I'm in seaweed.
Swim to me! Swim to me! Swim!
I'm in seaweed.
Swim!
He's going to be out on
Swim to me!
Lakeview and Forest.
I'm going to him. I can't come right there. Right
Get
there.
on the ground!
There's the hole right
Get
there.
on the ground!
On the ground. I can't breathe.
Get on the ground! Put your hand on your back!
Put your hands behind your back. Stop resisting. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
We're on the border. Forest Park and
I have
Lakeview.
heart problems. I have heart problems. Help me. Please do
Yankee
it.
25. Subject in custody.
I can't breathe. Can you get me out of the lake?
Get him!
Out.
How you gonna let me catch you, man? I'm the slowest dude on the force. How you gonna let me catch you?
If you're doing your job.
You should be able to outrun me. Come on.
I'm trying to put my pants on.
Come on, get him up. Have you seen the car? Big guy.
2244.
What you need, man? Go on.
When I got behind it, I ran the tag. It came back that it was a stolen tag,
Okay.
which attacked to a newer vehicle,
Right.
probably
Stolen vehicle.
stolen. He wasn't avoiding me, but he seemed like he was going back to the neighborhood that's dead end.
Right,
So
right.
I figured eventually he was going to bail out on me.
Right, right. So you just bailed out?
When he came up to a parking spot,
You lit him up?
I thought he was going to stop, so I went ahead and put my lights on, and the door popped open, and the vehicle came to an abrupt stop, and then he ran.
It was great, though, man. It was a good job. This is a newer vehicle. And what they do a lot of times, the newer vehicles, when they're stolen, they put stolen temp tags on the vehicle. And Deputy Dodge ran this temp tag, and it came back stolen. And when Deputy Dodge was behind him, he knew from his experience that a lot of these newer cars are usually stolen. He actually tried to flee this way. He got stuck, and he realized it was a canal when he bailed out. Why'd you run tonight, man?
Because my license is suspended.
Don't you think it would have been a lot easier if you just would have given up? We could have saved us all these headaches.
Yes.
So what's up with the vehicle? Whose vehicle is that?
I bought the car from one of the, like a guy in the neighborhood.
How much?
$350.
When did you buy the car? When?
About 2 weeks ago when I got out of jail.
Okay, you bought the car for $350 2 weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You don't know who owns that car?
No.
Okay, listen to me. If you get a car for $350, which is that car is probably worth about $15,000, wouldn't you think that maybe there's something wrong with the vehicle? And not to mention on that, you're running from the police when they try to stop you.
No, he never put his lights on. Whoever was behind me.
Okay. Who gives you a $15,000 car for $350? Who does that?
This guy whose name...
Well, I mean, you should know better, man, especially on pretrial release for grand theft auto. You should know that the vehicle's stolen. Let this be a lesson to you, okay? Don't run from the police in Oakland Park.
See your hands now! On
the ground! On the ground! Get down!
11-8, go ahead.
I just flagged down.
Well, we got dispatched to an alley up here where a Hispanic male was supposedly shooting rounds off from an unknown type handgun.
It's right here, right there.
Left hand, left hand.
Let me see your hands now! On the ground! On the ground! Get down!
11-8, go ahead.
I just flagged down.
Right there, right there.
I see it, I see it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Get him in cuffs.
In and out, Thompson and Benson. And is this going to be in regards to all that call?
Yeah, it's gonna be a legitimate gun.
Hey, Stump. He's got his weed right here, too.
312 on an outside disturbance. 106
Well, it looks like we've got some kind of 9mm Luger is what it looks like, semi-auto handgun. He had that in his left hand when we were rolling up here. When we started hollering at him, he started making a throwing motion with his left hand. We saw that thing go flying into the rock area right there.
How old are you?
15A, check the serial number on hand.
23? You ever been arrested in Kansas City before?
Yes, sir.
Where'd you get the gun?
Right there, some black dude gave it to me.
Some black guy gave it to you?
Yeah.
He just gave it to you?
I bought it for 20 bucks.
You bought it for 20 bucks? Okay. How long ago?
Like 10 minutes, 5 minutes ago. Right
10
there on
minutes
the
ago.
corner.
You shoot it?
Huh?
You shoot it?
No.
You haven't shot it?
Walking over here and I bought it right there in the corner.
Okay, but you've never shot it?
No.
Okay. So you don't even know if it works then, do you?
Huh?
You don't even know if it works. Does it work?
I don't know.
You don't know? Have no clue.
No.
Okay. So you guys met down there. You're
Yeah.
saying you met down there? And you've never seen him before?
Not really.
Not really? What was he wearing?
What?
What kind of clothes was he wearing?
Black shirt and blue jeans.
Black shirt and blue jeans?
Yeah.
He's saying he just bought it
Okay.
from a black guy right down the road here. Said he bought it for 20 bucks.
Why don't you explain this to me, okay? Why are we getting sent up here on a shots fired in this alley with a Hispanic guy wearing a gray jacket and a blue hat? That's exactly what you're wearing. That's exactly what you are.
Yeah, I already bought it right here on the corner.
No.
You were shooting it.
Not that you're standing back here, but you're back here in the alley firing it off, and there's no rounds left in it, so they've all been fired out of it. I mean, we're here for a reason, because we told that you were back here firing the gun, wearing your gray sweater and your blue hat.
312A.
So really all we have here is a discharge of firearm over here in the alley, which we're going to have to subpoena her to come to court to testify to since she saw that. So we need to have her identify him here at the scene. I'll slip her up here to the end of the fence and she can have a look at it, okay?
Okay.
But just make sure he doesn't look over that direction.
All right.
So you can see him and he can't see you.
Yeah, that's going to be him? Yeah, that's a positive ID? Okay, why don't you come on here on the other side of the truck? Here's what we're going to do. Like I was telling you earlier, we're going to go ahead and take him to city court or city jail on that discharge charge in the city limits, okay? Since you're the one that saw it, we have to have you sign for it. I mean, if I saw it, then it wouldn't be necessary, but since it's you, you have to do that. You identified him, it'll just be a simple deal coming down to city court and saying, yeah, that's a guy shooting rounds off in the alley, okay? So if you want to bear with us for just a little bit, we can have you sit down in our other officer's other car and you can sit here and...
Okay.
339A.
Did you see what was in that cup?
Another pipe.
Yeah.
58.
Here's what we're going to do with you, bud. I don't think there's any question that you're shooting that gun off here in the alley, okay? We're going to charge you with that, and we're going to charge you in city court with it. We've got people out here that saw you do that, so nothing you say is going to convince me otherwise, okay? That's number one. Number two, you've got the pipes, you got the weed, you can catch case on those too as well. There's consequences to what you do out here, so stop it.
You might have a search clause, you might not.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You might be on probation, you might not.
Oh no, it was just probation.
Birthday might be the 14th, it might not.
It actually is, but it's the 20th.
This guy's riding on the wrong side of the road. And riding this girl on her handlebars, on the sidewalk. All traffic violations.
So guys, the reason why we stopped you guys, because you're on the wrong side of the road and you can't ride on handlebars.
Okay.
Can you put your bike over here on the side?
Yeah.
Thank you, Ryan.
How are you doing?
Good, we're doing good. Thank you.
How old are you?
28.
28?
Yeah, hi, how?
Yeah, you look like
My
you'd be
friend.
17.
Thank you.
You have an ID?
No.
Anything with your name on it?
I have my ID card to pick it up at
You on probation or parole?
No, thank you.
No?
You have anything on you before I check you? Anything illegal?
My phone.
Phone? Okay, let me check you real quick.
When were you born?
2/14, February 14th. But I have it under 220 because when I was like 4, me and my sister got separated over. So she asked me for my birthday, but I have to get it at DMV. So we're
That's
like total
crazy.
shiners.
That is crazy.
Cool, thanks.
So your birthday might be
I love
2/14
that.
or it might be 2/20 or 2/28?
Yeah,
One of the
220.
three?
It's 220.
Have you ever been arrested before?
No, I got
Maybe?
I was arrested and I got let out about 6 months ago.
6 months ago?
Yeah.
Where were you arrested?
I was high off methamphetamines, but I don't do that. I
Really?
got cleaned up, yeah.
You cleaned up?
I got cleaned up and I have a search clause, but I don't think I have one anymore. And
You might
then-
have a search clause, you might not.
Yeah, I don't think
You might
so.
be on probation, you might not.
Oh no, it was just it was
Your
probation
birthday
for
might
a
be the
search
14th,
clause.
it might not.
It actually is, but it's the 20th. On my
Okay.
birth certificate.
You all good?
I have to switch over.
Any
Yeah.
warrants right now?
No.
Maybe, maybe not?
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, Daniel,
But my
what's
truck-
your primary charge for parole?
Just here.
Assault.
You got his ID?
It's on parole.
And when's the last time you checked in?
Friday. Can I?
Do you have anything in your backpack that
Go ahead.
No,
Okay.
it's totally clean.
are you taking prescription medication or
Yeah.
what do you take?
I take methadone, 10 milligrams a day for pain.
Okay.
Pain therapy.
Why do you carry needles if you're not diabetic? Do you shoot your heroin?
No. Hell no.
So what do you do with these needles?
Isn't it safe because it's in a package?
I don't know where those came from. Those are mine.
Okay, see?
Somebody put those in there.
Okay,
Look, I don't use dope.
so you said these are yours and then someone put them in there?
They're probably
No, those aren't mine.
They're in
either.
packages, so they're probably
You
safe.
can look at my arms. I don't use drugs. I'm totally clean.
Okay, well, if you don't have a medical reason for them, I don't know why you would possess them. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, because the people were at the needle exchange today. That's
Okay.
why. That's why. Yeah.
The people were at the needle exchange?
Yeah. So where we were just at.
Okay.
They probably put him in there.
They put him in your bag and you didn't know?
Yeah.
That's craziness.
I know.
Transfer.
Am I under arrest now?
And have a seat right here in the shade. I'm gonna hold on to you so you don't fall down. There you go. Let's play the honesty game.
I like to smoke weed.
Okay, over 60 days ago, what was your drug of choice?
It wasn't my choice. My choice was crystal methamphetamines, and I got in trouble for it, and I'm clean now.
You ever inject it?
No, I'm not there yet. I'm
not there
pretty
yet?
young, so yeah.
It's not illegal.
Yeah, it is.
From the needle exchange.
It doesn't matter. They're still illegal. You have no lawful reason to possess them.
Nor do you have a medical
They're
reason.
not used.
It doesn't matter. If they're used, it'll be a different charge.
Cody, come follow me.
Thanks. See you later, Daniel.
All right. So you know why you're going to jail, right, Cody?
No. But it's okay. I'll work it out.
All right. Well, you're going to jail because you're under the influence, all right? You're Daniel, right?
Yeah.
And you understand, based on parole, you can't have hypodermic syringes, especially if you're not diabetic and you have no medical reason to have it. All right. So you're going in for a parole violation for now, okay? Your parole officer will probably talk to you at the jail in a few days, and you go from there, okay?
All right.
He went to jail for a parole violation, and she went to jail for a probation violation. But the good thing about it is they got to go to jail together.
The other guy was egging him on. Sick him, telling the dog to bite him.
He only went for the hammer in self-defense after you and your dog had attacked him in the middle of the street. We've been dispatched to a disturbance. There's a subject supposedly brandishing a handgun, and there's a dog involved. The person with the gun is allowing the dog to bite another subject that's involved in a fight.
How I got what?
How you got the injuries? You got a bruise on your neck?
You bit me here. This is probably just from rolling around on the ground. That's probably just pavement.
Rolling around
Oh,
by
here,
yourself
because the
with
guy,
the dog?
no,
or
with him. The dog and him both. First he sicked the dog on me, and then he came at me and hit me in the ear. It's still ringing. Other than that, he didn't really get a slug in, but...
You also have, looks like a bruise on your right temple. Do you know how you got that one?
Probably from that, because I didn't have it before this.
Nothing specific, just...
Hello.
Do you see all this out here?
Yeah, pretty much. I've seen the end of it anyways.
Okay.
We just got home. We were unloading groceries.
Hey,
and then Erin, my wife, came out on the porch. She said, call 911, call 911. So I went ahead and said, you call 911. I came out here, and there was a guy and his dog and another individual. They're out here attacking Kirk. The owner of the dog was telling him to sick him on him, and the other guy was saying, I'm going to get a gun. And we're like, hey, just calm down, everybody. Let's just calm down now. This isn't either. There's children around, there's kids around. What's going on here? And then he started shouting at my wife and calling her names. I was like, hey, that's my wife, guy.
How much did your wife see?
She seen a little bit more than me because she was the one that notified me that everything was going down when I came out.
All right, Erin, I understand you witnessed what was going on out here.
I heard a dog barking really loud, and I came out. Kirk's a really good friend of ours, and the dog was biting him. And they were on the ground rolling, and that guy was just beating the heck out of him. The other guy was egging him on, the passenger.
What'd the guy look like that you say was fighting with Kurt directly?
I've seen him before, actually, a bunch of times. He was shirtless. He had jeans on, blue jeans, and I don't know. He had some tattoos.
Okay.
But I don't know how to say
little
his
guy?
face. He's a tall guy.
Okay.
Tall. They were yelling at me to call the cops, so I did. And when the guy saw me on the phone, he pulled out the gun. He said, you're gonna call the cops, bitch, I'll kill you.
So, what happened up there in Latouche, exactly?
I went there, and my buddy here got in a fight with another guy, and guy grabbed a hammer when Matt's dog was biting him. So I didn't like it, so he cracked him a few times with the hammer. We left, and here we are.
Where were you standing when all this initiated?
I was right here between, I don't know, 5 feet away.
5 feet away.
There's still a question about a hammer, and one of these subjects are apparently stating that they may have been struck by a hammer. Did you see that occur?
I didn't see anybody get struck with a hammer. I know I've seen Kirk pick up a hammer, and it was a complete self-defense mechanism. And it was a deterrent to keep the subject away from him.
Okay. I can tell you that I have several people that live over there in that area, some that know Kurt, some that don't, that are telling me that he didn't have the hammer when you guys first got into it in the street, that he only went back for the hammer in self-defense after you and your dog had attacked him in the middle of the street.
Yeah, and that's not true about us attacking him. I mean, he was the first to start swinging the stuff. He was standing outside
you
his
understand
house.
how it looks, though. You went there, right, Matt? I mean, you went to him.
That's why I'm here right now, and I'm probably going to go to jail over the whole thing or whatever, and that was my mistake. But
what's the scoop with the dog? Because I've also got several witnesses that say that your friend here was actually sicking the dog on Kurt, saying those words, telling the dog to get him.
I don't know what they were doing because I was in the middle of an altercation, but I never submitted any command to my dog at all to sick anybody. I told my dog like 5 different times to get back on my motorhome again. And the witnesses should testify to that too. Again, these witnesses are all Kirk's friends and neighbors.
Not all of them. No, that's what I'm telling you, not all of them. Hi, sir. Hi. There's a female that apparently was saying she was going to call the cops, and she says that you made a threat to her when you were holding a gun.
That's not true.
Well, did you have words with her of some sort?
No, if it's the brunette that was upstairs in the middle of the apartment, she was telling Matt, yelling down at Matt, I'm going to call the cops, I'm going to call the cops. No, that gun was in my hands a matter of 20 seconds. I showed the CO2 gun, showed him that, and I laid it back down. I didn't wave it, I didn't point, I didn't do anything. I'm not a troublemaker, period. You know what I mean, I'm not stupid enough to aim a gun at anybody. I'm not an idiot enough to threaten somebody's life. I'm a single dad, I work.
I need you to put your phone in your pocket.
Officer,
I need you to turn around for me. Turn around.
You're gonna arrest me,
Turn
sir?
around. Put your hands behind your back.
Please, I'm a single father. I didn't do anything.
So we're looking at felony assault on the shirtless guy over there for allowing his dog to bite the other guy. We're looking at a misdemeanor assault for the physical stuff. We're looking at 2 counts of felony assault on the guy over there with the sweatshirt. 1 for actually sending the dog to attack the other guy, and 1 for threatening the witness who was going to call the police.